Everyone is different. But when we're in custody, we all have the same rights. There are some things which can stop you from accessing what you're entitled to. For example, struggling to read, having learning needs like autism or ADHD, or English not being your first language can all make this difficult. If you think you have a communication difference that should be considered, tell an officer straight away. This will help you get the support you need, including access to an interpreter. If there are people you're solely responsible for, such as a child or elderly relative, let a police officer know straight away so arrangements can be made for their care. You may not be in the best way physically when you come into custody. You have the right to medical care if you're injured or unwell. Ask for this care if you need it. Being taken into custody can feel really chaotic, but the custody officers have to tell someone where you are if you ask them to. Maybe even most important of all is your right to legal advice. Before being questioned by the police, you are entitled to speak to the station's duty solicitor, someone who will represent you free of charge, or your own solicitor if you have one. If you take away nothing else, do this. Ask a custody officer to show you a document that lays out your rights. This will help to make sure that you are treated fairly while in custody. Being in custody can be a really scary experience. You may be thinking about how this has happened to you and what you can do. Whether it feels like it or not, you might have been exploited into this situation. Recognizing unhealthy relationships and exploitative behaviour is really important. An unhealthy relationship can look like someone controlling your life, harming you, or isolating you from others. It may be that they belittle you, pressure you into sexual activities, or pressure you into causing harm to others or committing crime. You may feel scared to speak up and seek help because you're worried about the safety of loved ones that may have been threatened by someone causing you harm. You might be feeling frightened and guilty, but you can and should still access support for your own safety. Organisations like UK Modern Slavery and Exploitation Helpline, National Domestic Abuse Helpline, and Rights of Women Criminal Law Advice Line can all offer help on sexual offences and the criminal justice system. You can also get help from Safer London. Our specialist workers listen to what you need and work alongside you. Speak to an officer and ask them to help you access this support.